beautiful Capricorn friends. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That's me. My name is Annie. I am stoked to have all the Capricorns and cross-watchers out there for your October monthly tarot reading. So the first half will be love, romance, messages about relationships. The second half-ish will be career and finances. So I will put a timestamp below if you want to hop right to finances. I know you, Capricorn. I know you. So welcome. Settle in, guys. As always, come into these readings with an open heart and an open mind. Here on YouTube, they are general messages. That means not everything I say will resonate with every Capricorn out there. Only take away messages that you feel are for your best and highest good. Please release everything else, but do have faith that they are going out to someone else who needs to hear them. My allergies are acting up. I can feel like I almost want to cough. Sorry, let me take a swig of water before I get into your messages. Sorry, guys. I opened my windows like, let in the fresh air, and now my nose is running and I have to cough. Sorry, Capricorn. This is beautiful. Anyway, I'll be honest, I don't want to redo that intro I just did, and you already had a card fall out, and it's a good one, so we're going to roll with it. Here we go. Everything else about this video down in the box below for you, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook, Instagram, .com. If you want to book a personal, just hit me up via email, very informal. Other than that, I think we're going to hop in. Let's see here. Ooh, these are kind of rough cards, Capricorn. What's going on with that? So Page of Pentacles. I feel like an offer was given or put out in the air, but it was rejected. It was not taken advantage of. You have Page of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. I think it was you, Capricorn, who made some sort of offer or reached your hand out to someone, or, it could be a date. Maybe you asked someone out. But the Page of Cups, so I'm thinking maybe this has to do with earth and water. Pick your player. It doesn't have to, but it feels like the earth sign, potentially you, Capricorn, made some sort of gesture of, let's open the curtain. Let's see what's behind. Let's almost point out the elephant in the room of, hey, I'm interested in you. Would you like to go out? This person was like, oh, no, I don't. So that sucks, Capricorn, because I feel that your energy is feeling kind of abandoned. Five of Pentacles is in that weird, awkward phase where you're gaining ground, but you've reached a wall. You've hit like a brick wall, and it seems like you just can't push past it. So what's the deal with the water sign? If this makes sense, of course, this is one message. I will do another one for all the Capricorns who don't resonate with this, but I gotta have faith that the messages that come through are the main ones that need to be seen. So let's see, what is all this about? Okay, so here's what I think. This, especially if you're dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, this may have been someone who years ago, months ago, weeks ago, made some sort of gesture towards you. They put their cup of love out, asking you out, Capricorn, and at the time, you may have rejected them, because that's what's coming up in between the two of you. It feels like there's a role reversal now. It feels like this person who put themselves out there like, hey, I'm interested. For some reason, maybe you were busy with work, maybe you were not single at the time, whatever it was, I think you rejected them. And come to find out later down the line, it's like you're circling back to be like, oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? And this person's like, nope, you lost your chance. So this might be you, Capricorn, right? You can reverse them, but yeah, there was something fated. There was something about this relationship or lack thereof, whatever it was, this almost like pinning of opposites, or I don't know what the right phrase is, but you two meeting on your spiritual path, if you will. I know that's cheesy. It was destiny. It was fated because there was something you were supposed to learn about yourself from this. This was like the universe was orchestrating you two to meet. And I don't know if it's like a you get what you give type scenario, like especially if you were the one who were like, no, I can't, but then you did a 180. There was something that the universe was trying to get you to see about that, like I'm sort of hearing like you catch more bees with honey. I don't know if it was like trying to course correct you on the way you were treating romantic partnership or dating, or again, your person. If you were the one who felt really slighted and rejected, maybe it's because you didn't value yourself enough. Maybe you were, and I don't necessarily associate this as a Capricorn trait, but people are complex. We aren't just one sun sign, right? If you were allowing yourself to be treated more like a doormat, Capricorn, it's almost like the universe orchestrated this to get you to see, oh, this person isn't the nice person that I thought they were. It was, you know what I mean? Why do I feel like I'm reading for the cross-watchers right now? All right, anyway, let's finish this message up and we'll do a new one. So what is the deal here? It's very likely a Pisces or a Cancer or another earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Interesting. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune again talks about fate and destiny. As does the High Priestess in this scenario. It's almost like the fortune teller. It's almost like this is the universe. Something about this is like the universe in like a charade of trying to get you to see something. Some of you may have literally gotten your fortune read or your palm read or gone to a tarot reader or something, and this person came up in the spread when you did that. And they certainly are now, right? Ugh, too many cards. I can't take them. There's like 8 cards. All right, so let's get, what is the major message? Because overall, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is very positive. Sometimes I almost said the side piece. Sometimes the High Priestess can indicate the mysterious woman, the woman who isn't spoken about. So if, whatever genders are involved here, it's possible that this is representing a third party. And to that, I mean, I think you would have probably already... intuitive, or I don't know what the verb is there, but your intuition would have already told you that something was fishy about the scenario. And so maybe it's like when you first made the offer, Capricorn, it was rejected. But yeah, I don't know, but it does kind of feel like there's multiple parties here. And not only that, multiple children. So I don't know if you're dealing with 2 very immature people, or you may literally have children, or I mean, I don't know, maybe you grew up in a family where it was you and your siblings. Something about 2 children plays some sort of role in this, as well as possibly a Cancer. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of a bummer of an ending, because the Wheel of Fortune was like, oh, well, maybe this is going to progress into something. To be honest, it's like you see it coming a mile away. He's got his telescope out, and what is he looking at? The death, the ending of something, right? The sickle, cutting it off and moving on. On a horse, that makes me think on your chariot, so there may be either a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, or potentially, I want to say, a new Cancer coming into the scenario here, but yeah, this whole thing of they rejected you, and then you rejected them, and ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba, it seems like it was pointless, but you were actually meant to go through it because it was supposed to make you recognize something about yourself. Ultimately, though, this person was just it's almost like they were a pawn in the universe's game to get you to the right person or to get you to love yourself more, whatever it was. The overall outcome of this, 9 of Wands, end of a cycle, right? 9 to the 10, and then death. I don't like that. So, moving on. Let's grab some new cards for Capricorn. In fact, let's switch decks. Golden Girls Tarot? Yeah, why not? Why not? All right. Brand new love scenarios for Capricorn. Doing okay for time. All right. Capricorn's love life. Let's get a new message. Different message, please. Okay. Wheel of Fortune again. Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. No matter what that was, if that made sense to you or if it didn't, you're getting the Wheel of Fortune on it, which says it's a blessing. Rejection is divine protection. That's what that is. You were never meant to be with that person because there was something that you weren't seeing. Though I think you do see it now. Yeah. Be comfortable in the period of waiting, in the period of rest. Get your thoughts together. Take yourself on a mini trip, on a mini vacation. Do something that's good for your mental health. Really, this is saying to me, rest and relax, right? There's nothing wrong with that in moderation, right? This isn't saying be lazy, though I don't need to tell you that, Capricorn. You're like the least lazy sign, I think. Ultimately, though, this divine blessing in your life of, I want to say for most of you, singlehood or things just not progressing the way you had hoped, it actually leads you to exactly where you're supposed to be. That's you, Queen of Pentacles, male or female, right? And look, she's stoked. She's wearing her best Sunday outfit. She's got her gold coin. She's got her pet bunny rabbit. She's on the Queen's throne, right? Like, she looks ecstatic just to be in, like, where she is in her life right now. This could represent another Capricorn coming into your life, or another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, particularly a female, but it doesn't have to be. Then you have your Emperor. All right, yeah, so this is very likely a female for a lot of you. Someone you're going to meet through work where there's a lot of passion, but you're going to... Okay, so here's the thing. by letting this fade, right? This potentially this old flame or whoever you were caught up on, that ultimately the universe was trying to get you to see, it wasn't really about them. It was about something else in your own life that it's like we inserted this person in the play to get you to mingle and interact, but then ultimately step away and be like, oh, that's what that was, or that's what I wasn't doing in relationships. It's like that was the missing link to what I wasn't able to see before. Universe is like, okay, cool, wrap that person up, like you're done, you're fired, we don't need you anymore. Back to what we were trying to do with Capricorn. You guys potentially have a job offer coming in, which I think some of you will be stoked to hear about, Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. If not that, like a powerful, driven, romantic suitor who probably makes a lot of coin, too, with the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. Whoever you are, it can be same sex, it can be different sex, whatever this feels like a cozy little pairing to me. The Emperor is a card of Aries. And again, Queen of Pentacles, male, female, doesn't matter. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There could be a new chapter, a new start with these types of people. And then, so here's the thing. That feels solid. That feels like there's actually something there that you can, like tangible, something you can grasp and hold on to. This is also saying, though, some of you, despite this new person or whoever this is coming into your life, you're still going to be thinking about that person whose motives were questionable at best. This is representing someone else where it's like, if only you could stop thinking about this person, you could make room for some incredible love and romance and whatever this is. It could even be a job offer, right? That's still a relationship, essentially. But you're still holding on to the liar, cheater, thief who was probably very sexually charged or very, very slick, very exciting, kind of high energy. But they left you feeling Four of Cups. Like they left you wondering where you stand in that scenario. So it's almost like you get to pick, Capricorn. It's like those little mystery books, like choose your own ending. I would kind of choose this one just based on what the cards are showing, but I think a lot of you are going to have trouble releasing this. And the thing is, I'm not here to tell you don't, I'm just giving you the scenarios. A lot of you are going to be at a crossroads of the one that is probably more solid, the one that is more long lasting. This could definitely be a hit it and quit it type scenario, and that's fine. Sometimes people are just looking for that. Only my pause with that is that it leaves you feeling like something was stolen from you. Quite literally. And I mean, I never do fear-based readings, but with this, it's like, I let that fucker in and then they stole my dog. Or do you know what I mean? Like, there's something about you are ending up feeling like the Four of Cups, which is like, in a lower vibration, like, or a lesser energy, I should say, bored, complacent, a little bit like, oh, I don't know what I want. For others of you, it's like, oh, they broke my heart and that really pissed me off and that's really bothering me and I don't know what to do about it. This feels lackluster, and I have to say with the Ace of Wands kind of coming up in this collection, if you will, it feels like the motivations for this relationship were very sexually charged, but there wasn't a lot of substance to it. If you're looking for substance, baby, that's what I would look at. So anyway, that's what I got for you on love, Capricorn. Let's switch over to career and finances. I do want to say, though, that Queen of Pentacles with the Emperor, that could represent a job offer or a really steady partnership, a teaming up in some sort of business endeavor. So, all right, moving on to Capricorns. Career, finances, loans, payouts, government checks, whatever wants to come through, retirement, internships, any and all things regarded to money and jobs, career. Tell me about Capricorn's finances. Okay. Ooh, the World. All right. Ooh, the World and the Tower, though. All right. So something's ending that you don't want to let go of. What's ending that you don't want to let go of, Capricorn? A job, possibly. But why are we being shown the Tower here? What's the deal with that? Seven of Swords again. Someone's trying to fly under the radar. They're not saying what they're thinking or what they're feeling. And with this card, I always say, this person thinks they're getting away with it, but they're not. Like, if you were to, like, pan the camera ahead to see what they're headed into, it's like there's a giant black hole they're about to fall into. That, to me, is what this is. Like, in metaphor, it's like, oh, good, they're not watching me. And then he walks right into the Tower. Be very aware of your environment, of your situation. It could be that you were trying to avoid an awkward conversation, possibly with another Capricorn, or this could even be if you're looking for jobs on the side, and I'm not saying don't, by all means, you know, I'm never here to say don't do this or do that, whatever. I'm just giving you some scenarios here. Something about, oh, I'm just going to sneak out during my lunch period, they'll never know. Well, they might. Do you understand what I mean? Like, there's a scenario here where you think you're being real slick, but the tower, it's just, this is like a minefield. It's just like waiting to blow up, right? And this is like the ending of a chapter. So here's the thing. I am a very positive, firm believer that the tower, as much as it sucks and it's an energy we don't look forward to, it is absolutely necessary to have tower moments in our life. So this is saying to me, you know, in some ways I'm being called to say it's not necessarily a tower moment you're going to avoid. Brace yourself, Capricorn. I know this message is going to freak you out, and I want you to know that's not my intent here. Just give this a second to digest here. This tower moment is saying to me, it's going to come when you least expect it, when you're not anticipating it. But with that ending, and it's sudden, it hits you in the face, it's holy shit, what just happened. It comes with the world closing up the cycle, which is like this beautiful card of like completion and harmony. It's Saturn energy. So that's you. Like, that's what I mean. This is not doom and gloom, end of the world type scenario. It's just not. This is, okay, this is what it is. If the universe is relieving you of a duty, then it's like you've already graduated. Why are you still at that job? Why are you still settling for that pay grade? Why are you, and in a very Capricorn mentality, right? You know, you're the sea goat. It's just climbing the mountain. Here we go. It's like once you reach a goal, on to the next goal. That's an amazing energy, Capricorn. You have a lot of tenacity. Maybe it's because of what's going on globally. There's a lot of craziness in the world right now. Maybe you reached a plateau and you sort of lost that goal, that North Star in the horizon that was just kind of keeping you going. There's something here where either you got this idea and started to go after something and the universe is saying, no, not that one. Or the opposite, you just stopped caring. Maybe the Four of Cups that came up earlier was complacency. Whatever it is, Capricorn, I need you to hear this. I'm really going to hammer this home. This is probably going to happen, but it will be for the best. Because you are so beyond what you were settling for, or again, you were about to get into something where it was going to be like a steaming pile of shit. Like, it wasn't worth your time, so the universe is like, don't even bother with that one because we got something better for you. To be honest, this feels like, this is a shitty message, but it's really not. But I can feel my Capricorns getting anxious. It's not about that, guys, right? If you don't want this message, click off. Don't take the message, right? I believe in free will. I absolutely do. What this feels like is a lot of you are going to be relieved of a job that just wasn't doing anything for you, in which case it refocuses your life for you to become the center of your universe again. Maybe you were doing a lot of bitch work at a company that wasn't treating you well, where you weren't able to grow, where you weren't able to set new goals or whatever it is you want to do. And the universe is like, yeah, by the way, we're done with that. Like, congratulations, Capricorn, you've graduated. Let's move on to the next thing. So here's the thing. You can easily survive this tower moment by raising your vibration and recognizing that, like, nothing is coincidental. Rather than fighting it tooth and nail and being like, no, but this is my job and this is my work and this is my that, if you just kind of, let go and let God or spirit, source, universe, whatever it is, you're going to be so much happier when you're like, oh, I feel so much better now that I'm not trying to break my ass to do something that, here's what I mean by fated. It was never going to give you what you wanted in the long term. Initially, you may have thought you were getting into something great, but as we said with the Seven of Swords, you weren't really looking into the details of it. It's almost like you were clinging to your thoughts of what it could be, the swords representing our thoughts, but you weren't actually seeing what was there, like the substance of it. Which, yeah. Whatever this is for you, Capricorn, maybe this is, you're applying to jobs and you have multiple opportunities. Read the fine print, read the contract again. You really think about the long term of what you're getting yourselves into. Weigh the pros and cons, because I don't know, I'm even called to say if something seems too good to be true, it might just be that. So this is very positive. This is your energy. The world is a huge amount of energy, but I'll be honest though, it does represent the ending of a cycle. That's what I mean. I feel like for a lot of you, you already got involved with something that was like a bomb waiting to go off, a tower waiting to happen to you. You've graduated from that. So drop it. That's not your story anymore, right? So let's see what else is coming through. Tell me more. I know. You guys are like, tell me about money. What about my money? All right, tell me about Capricorn's money. New message. Tell me about Capricorn's money. Let's say for the next like month or so, what does Capricorn's money look like? Ooh, money looks good. Why am I not surprised, Capricorn? See, you got the Wheel of Fortune. Did you get it 3 times? I feel like you have. You got it in Golden Girls Tarot and Steampunk Tarot, and you're getting it again in Rider-Waite. You've had, yeah, okay. So that's what I mean, Capricorn. I hope all of you all didn't like click off already, and I know some of you already did, but that's all right, cool. Maybe they didn't want to take that message. But anyway, this is not a death sentence. This is freeing you. This is like taking off the blindfold. That's the perfect metaphor for this. You didn't see it coming, and then when you finally get it, you're like, oh, that was never meant to be. Like, I understand it now. And I'll be honest, this may have to do with a relationship in your life, too. Again, the way the 4 of Swords came up, I wish I hadn't put the other cards away, where it was like, enjoy the time of peace and quiet, the mental vacation, just chilling for a day, for a week, for a month, whatever it is. It's restoring your health. It's restoring your balance. It's also making way for more lucrative opportunities to get the money flow back in your life. Does that make sense? Because look, that's what this is. Capricorn, you have the Wheel of Fortune after a period of rest. I hate to be doom and gloom, but it's just not that. So I'm just going to say it and be very blunt. So earmuffs if you're not ready for this. This feels like you get fired from a job, Capricorn. And I know that's not what you want to hear. So if it's not your message, don't take it. But for those who are open to just thinking about it, say you get fired from a job, right? Look what's coming in for you. Like, that's what I mean. Like, this was something that you would have been miserable at. Or if it's not a job you hated, it was a job where you were stressed. You were constantly keeping one eye over your shoulder, like anticipating attack. Like, what bomb is going to go off next? Constantly having to put out fires. So here's that. If it's not a job where you get fired, it's one of these jobs where it's just like walking on eggshells every single day. Maybe you choose to end it. Maybe you say, I've graduated from this. I'm over this bullshit. I'm putting out apps other places. Well, I like that a lot, and it's also coming up with the 3 of Cups. And look at this. This could not be more perfect for Capricorn. Rise up, you mountain goats. Keep climbing. Up, 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 and away, right? Round and round it goes. You have more reasons to celebrate. There are recognitions, Capricorn. You like that, don't you? You like to be recognized, right? Raising a toast to you, raising a toast in your honor. This could even feel like signing on the dotted line to join forces with particularly 2 people, particularly women. It doesn't have to be that, but joining some sort of group or team where there's just like creative collaboration after a period of maybe trying to do it on your own for a bit. And that's not for nothing. It could be that you start something up on your own. Maybe you literally have a startup company and you're like, I'm at the point where I'm ready to bring on some help, and then Wheel of Fortune, it's like, oh, that was the right move. We got the ball in motion, and now it's like we're firing on all cylinders. Capricorn, I like this. I hope you stuck around for this message, because I'm never trying to put like fear in your heart or your mind or anything. That's not my intention. But shit happens, right? That's life. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, right? This feels like something initially it's like unwanted or unexpected or unanticipated. It ushers in literally cycle changes, right? The world, the ending of a cycle. Wheel of Fortune, a new cycle. And what is it? Fortuitous. It's good. You're celebrating. You're rising up. You're getting a position that allows you to make a bigger pay grade or bigger pay scale or have more benefits, have more vacation time, whatever it is for you. This news feels like it comes in at Thanksgiving, possibly like Halloween, but something about that pumpkin. I was called to say Thanksgiving. Something about the Thanksgiving dinner table. A conversation happens there, so that's going to be for some of you. And yeah, I know that seems far away, but like, if you're living your life on a day-to-day, what's the next timeline, then you're doing it wrong, Capricorn, right? Have faith in the divine that this is supposed to come in when it's going to suit you best. Some of you are going to get a dog. Something you got the dog last time too, right? What about the dog? What are you going to work with animals? Are you going to I don't know what it is. Oh, maybe you can bring your dog to work, or you're going to work in like a dog friendly office or something about the dog. Tell me about the dog. Okay, yeah, absolutely. The crossroads. We were saying that earlier. And then the garden. Multiple cups runneth over, the 3 of Cups. Who's the team that you're going to work on, or the team that you're going to work with? There's 3 people here. That's confirmed for me too. 3 cups runneth over, like multiple tiers. Something about the tiers of, maybe it's a wedding cake. But tiers of a company, tiers of pay grades, tiers of, yeah, it's like the, no, I just heard pyramid scheme, but that's actually not what I meant. That's not at all what I meant. Unless it has to do with this. Maybe. Yeah, don't get suckered into the pyramid scheme. Now, what about the dog, though? Why is that? Hold on, I want to pull one more on that. Tell me about the dog. I don't get that. Okay, agriculture, specifically working in gardens. Dogwood, right? Specifically working in yeah, something about the garden. So any job involving that kind of, I don't know, maybe you have a green thumb. I don't really know what to do with that, but that's confirmation for some of you. The flowers in the garden, maybe you're an event planner, maybe you're a wedding planner, maybe you're doing ice sculptures in the garden. I don't know what that is, but all right, give me like one more on that. Yeah, maybe some of you are just literally going to work with dogs. Maybe that's part of your career. That sounds cool. I don't know what that is, but 8 of Wands, yeah, it takes off like a rocket. There's speed, I just heard agility. Potential reasons to travel, to go on interviews, or travel to go seek out new clients, to go on business meetings. It feels like world travel. Yeah, absolutely. And look what she's getting out of. It's like a volcano erupted and she's like, I'm getting the fuck out of there. That's what this is. Have faith that whatever you're being, I want to say like launched out of, some of you are going to launch your own business, or you're going to like launch your own career, or you're going to launch the beginning of something in a new direction that it's like universe is like, yes, now we're getting it. I feel like you're making the universe nervous, Capricorn. I don't know what that's about, but it feels like you're clinging to something and refusing that it's, no, this is the way to do it. It's the only option. And maybe it is, right? I always have to enforce. I understand we don't always have the luxury of being picky, of being choosy about the job we want. But usually people come to tarot because they're looking for confirmation of that little light that keeps going off in their head of this crazy idea. Could I do it? Usually tarot is the one to be like, yeah, you can. Why are you, like, if it's already your intuition is telling you maybe you should try this, tarot is usually confirming or denying that, right? With the Tower, I say it's not healthy. You're dancing with the devil. That's you in tarot, right? The Devil card, a lower vibration. When it is accompanied with the Tower. The Devil in itself is not a bad card. It's just simply the Capricorn card. When the Tower comes up, though, it's you're clinging on to something where it's unhealthy. It's not for your best and highest good. And also this element of you think you're getting away with it. You think the universe doesn't see that you've settled. Is that what that means? Or that you're working with people who are shady as fuck. Maybe they're like pocketing company money, right? So especially if it's your company, Capricorn, yeah, it's like you need to snuff out that fire real quick. Something about the ending of this, the crumbling of the Tower, launches you into this like beautiful scenario, whatever all this is. Look how pretty these cards are. I'm into this, Capricorn. All right, I know I asked about money. Well, you got the Wheel of Fortune and you got the Three of Cups. That to me says there is reason to celebrate about money coming in. One more card about money. What can we tell Capricorn? 8 of Wands is an amazing card. I love it. It does speak about travel, communications, anything involving writing like journals, religious scripture. Does that make sense to any of you? Big philosophical ideas that you're putting, pen to paper, or however you want to say it, typing on your keyboard. Yeah, big, like revolutionary ideas through writing. Does that make sense to any of you? And yeah, Ace of Cups. I like that. That feels like a new offer, or again, something to celebrate, potentially recognition, like someone making a toast in your honor, that kind of thing. And then the Fool, yeah. Embrace the new beginning, embrace the new start, because you're going to be a lot happier than clinging to what is familiar, because it's a false sense of comfort. This familiarity doesn't mean it's good. It's familiar, it's predictable, it's safe, but that doesn't mean it's going to get you anywhere in your career path. The universe knows that you want to excel and continue to develop. So on the off chance you're watching this video because you're like, I am completely comfortable and I don't want anything in my life to change, well, that may happen for a bit, but the Tower says change is coming, baby. So anticipate it, expect it, expect the unexpected. That's sort of like reminds me of like Uranus energy, Uranus, the planet. Anyway, moving on. Capricorn, I think that's what I got for you. Why do I want to pull one more message in love? All right, let's do it. I don't know why you're getting an extra message in love. Capricorn's love life. Oh my God, I have allergies so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. Thanks for dealing with me, like gasping for air throughout this video. All right, one more message for Capricorn. We'll make it quick. Let's do a quick one. Eight of Pentacles. Look at this card. Bow chicka bow wow. You got like stripper Ken. Maybe that's someone's name. Ken. Some of you are going to go to like a bachelorette party. And I mean, this kind of venue is not even open in a pandemic. Is that correct? But I don't know what that is. Are they doing like Zoom call striptease now? I don't know what that is, Capricorn. But then you got the Fool, you got Judgment, and you got the Eight of Wands. So the person you went to the amusement park with, or the person who got in trouble at the amusement park, yeah, what's that about? There's a new judgment about them. It might be someone you work with. What is that about? I don't think it's bad. I'm just like, why are we being shown this? Give me one more on that. The one who has a mugshot, and it might not be related to a theme park, but here's why I'm saying this. That's hilarious. I have 2 Capricorn friends who work at a theme park. What's up, guys, if you're watching this? Something about that may have to do with your love life. Well, for one of you, anyway. What's that about? 2 of Pentacles. Again with the strip club and then like the strip tease and the bachelorette party. I don't know what to do with that, but hopefully that makes sense to someone. Okay, I like this. So someone has cleaned up their act. Somebody who used to have a bit of a reputation for being like a thrill seeker or a bad guy or a bad girl, like the little rebel always getting in trouble. Thrill seekers, right? Somebody who does things that are maybe dangerous or whatever, because you're dealing with a Sagittarius, are you not? That's what this feels like to me. Whatever that is, they've actually changed their ways, is sort of what I'm getting. So again, for some of you, hopefully that makes sense, but maybe give that person a second shot. That's sort of what judgment is. It's like waking the dead, reviving the dead to go in and wrap things up in a cute little bow and make peace with it. For some of you, you're actually going to discover this person may have had like a come to Jesus moment, or they may have gotten sober recently, in which case you, especially if you're like dating someone but it's very kind of like you're half in, half out, this old person from your past may resurface, and you may end up giving them a second chance because they're clean cut now. They've cleaned up their life a bit. So maybe at its very core, Eight of Pentacles means it's going to take some work, but it'll be worth it in the end. I think that's what this means. Maybe in Aries as well. Yeah, fire signs were all over that. All right, Cappies, that's what I got for you. Wishing you a very happy October. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment, even a smiley face or hey, that was cool, whatever. That helps this channel grow. It helps my analytics here on YouTube, so I'd appreciate it. Sending you all the best and have a kick-ass October. Bye, guys.